Today, I want to talk about just one thing that, resonates. Why would a woman have 3 kids, 3 girl children within the space of 4 years and she is still not happy? Why would a man abandon his wife and child at the hospital just because she had a 4th girl? Why? Is it because this issue involves women in Africa? Why is it difficult for us to move past this? In the 80s, women lost their marriages. Families became polygamous. Men became polygamous. Why? Because their wives couldn't raise male children. They couldn't have male children. Now, I don't want to go up into the biology and all of that, whose fault it is and all of that. No. That has been overflowed. But I want to raise my concern here. We've borrowed, Christianity came, we took it, other things came, we adjusted. We've continually evolved. We've evolved as a people, as a society. Now, why is it difficult for us to grow past this male-child issue? Women in Africa have been abused. They've been relegated to the background. They've been repressed, not just socially, but politically. I want you to ask yourself, as a woman in Africa, why? We have female activists. We have celebrities. One pattern that has defied the odds, that despite whatever culture we borrow from the West, we keep repeating this mistake. I mean, it's like it's not just going away. It's like a worm. It's like a cut. That wound on a diabetic that just won't heal. I was told a story about a woman, who had, girls, or women who had girls and their husbands had to marry a second wife to give them, a boy. A couple of them also had daughters, and a few of them couldn't have male children. And what happened? The same pattern continued. Oh, they had to, seek. Some had to go to spiritualists. Some had to go to the church. I was talking to a friend some weeks ago, and she had her 3rd child now, and she was bemoaning her fate. She went, this is my 3rd daughter. I think I'm going to lose my husband. I think I'm going to lose my marriage. I think my in-laws, would lose it this time around. 3 days later, she phoned me and said the husband wouldn't send her a ticket to go back home. I mean, she traveled overseas to have the baby, and the husband wouldn't, send her a ticket to go back home, to cover the bills, hospital bills and other things. A couple of months back, the Me Too movement started in the West, and everybody went haywire. People, the whole global community was agog with it. What was it about? Women who had been sexually molested by men started coming forward. Rather than being dismissed as usual, the global community decided it was time they listened. Why? Was it because it happened in the West? Well, I don't know. You be the judge. And when I sat down as a sociologist and analyzed it and compared it to our realities as, women in Africa, I felt a tinge of jealousy. I felt like African women have been at the bottom of the food chain for a long time, and our realities have been dismissed.